Hello, Xbox Nation. This is the Xbox Report. I'm your host, Cody Gollott, and this is episode 10 of the Xbox Report. A few housekeeping notes. The episodes are now available in video format over on YouTube. It's all one word, the Xbox Report. So if you prefer video content, please head over there, subscribe, like, and comment. Also, the episodes will be available on Spotify and Apple Podcast services. All right, with that out of the way, let's jump into the news. So, our first news story is the FTC's reaction um, uh, against Xbox Game Pass price increases. So, according to Game Informer, last week Xbox announced it was introducing a new Xbox Game Pass tiers and raising its subscription prices from its existing members on September 12th. The Federal Trade Commission, or FTC, took issue with these changes in a filing yesterday to the U.S. Supreme Court of Appeals Ninth Circuit Court. In case you missed it, Microsoft revealed a new tier called Xbox Game Pass Standard, a $15 a month subscription for new members that excludes day one releases, EA Play, PC Game Pass, and cloud gaming. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which includes those perks, will have its monthly price raised from $17 to $20. Xbox Game Pass Core, which only offers online play and smaller library, is raising its yearly subscription from $60 to $75. The $10 monthly fee remains unchanged. PC Game Pass is increasing from $10 per month to $12. Additionally, the $10.99 Game Pass for console is no longer to be available for new subscribers as of July 10th. If existing subscriptions fail to renew their membership, they will be permanently locked out of their tier and must subscribe to another more expensive membership. And in the filing, the FTC blasts Microsoft's discontinuation of Game Pass consoles, stating that users must pay a substantial price increase, 81%, to switch to Game Pass Ultimate. Those unwilling to do so must settle for Game Pass Standard, which the FTC describes as a degraded product since it excludes day one releases. So my kind of thoughts on this, I feel like the FTC has an axe to grind with Xbox. Whether, I know with the whole trial that was going on, that was before I kind of started the channel, but that was kind of a big story. Like, oh, should Xbox be allowed to buy Activision Blizzard King? Some say, no, we don't need monopolies. It's too big. It's already a huge company. And then, of course, we had the closures of some game studios. So there's already been a lot of backlash from Microsoft and Xbox as a whole, how they've handled it. And the FTC, they lost that trial. And I think they just kind of want, revenge. I don't know if it's that simple, but that's kind of like my take on it is, they go after some of these companies. And I feel like I've never seen the FTC, at least to my knowledge, go after like Netflix, Apple, you know, Amazon, all these other streamers for increasing their prices, and that's kind of a similar model when it comes to the Game Pass. So it is kind of weird. I don't want to see price increases necessarily, but I already think you're getting a really good deal still with the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So I understand not everyone can afford $20 a month, but I think it's a little strange that they are going after them, and that's kind of like my overall thoughts. I'm sure the story won't end there, and who knows if they'll take them to court. Microsoft's a huge company. I just don't know if that's the biggest fish you want to fry when it comes to like ethic violations or these other companies that are doing bad things to workers and stuff of that nature. So to me, it seems like kind of petty. Like, hey, we lost to them first, so let's go after them this time. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a conspiracy theorist by any means, but it just seems kind of strange to me. Like, why are you going after them and not like Netflix or Disney or any of these other streaming services that like it seems like every year or every 6 months they're raising prices? So I don't know. Maybe they are, and I don't keep up with it, but it just seems strange to me. All right, our news story number two. According to The Verge, the Halo TV show has been canceled. Paramount Plus is moving on from Halo, but the show's producers are reportedly shopping it around. Paramount has canceled its live action Halo series for Paramount Plus, according to The Hollywood Reporter and Variety. But if you're a fan of the show and want to see it continue, there's a silver hope. Both publications report the show's producers are shopping the series around, so perhaps there will be a third season. The Halo show premiered in 2022 and ran for 2 seasons, with the second debuting earlier this year. Pablo Schreiber starred as Master Chief. Um, so I was a huge Halo fan. That's kind of what got me into Xbox. And when, I know they had this development of this show for years, and I think in the past it was maybe going to be a movie. They actually had the Halo Reach, which is kind of like an animated based movie, I believe, that came out several years ago. But it seems like a kind of like one of those like perfect properties. It almost reminded me of like a Starship Troopers or a Total Recall, where it's like you could probably make something really cool during the time period when the original Xbox came out. I'm kind of surprised they never did anything sooner. But with this show, it is definitely, in my opinion, not the gold standard that we've been getting from video game adaptations. We you can look at Arcane, the Mario Brothers movie, The Last of Us. Those have been S tier or top tier for me. This Halo show, which, granted, I didn't finish the first season. I think I watched maybe the first two episodes, maybe three. It was just, they like completely didn't use any of the source material besides, just the Halo mask, at least in the stuff I've seen. Maybe some other Xbox fans out there love the show, and I, respect you. And, we just all have our own opinions. But for me, I don't know why they just didn't keep the story elements from the original games. I know they're kind of simple, but to me, that's kind of what made them great. It's like, hey, there's Spartan Warrior. He's trying to save Earth. There's this alien threat. It seems like kind of like a very good foundation. And then when the main character takes his helmet off immediately, you're kind of like, what? Like he doesn't take it off like throughout the entire games, really. So it's just like that to me is just something as a fan of the games is like that's so against what has been established that it's like, well, why didn't you just make some other show? I don't know. It's like, why did you even use the Halo's license? It seemed like a wasted opportunity. So I, for fans of the show, if it continues, that's great. I won't be watching. But if it ever does get adapted a different way, I would love to see it as an anime. I think animation is key for a lot of like adaptations. Look at, like I said, Arcane and the Super Mario Brothers movies. So I definitely hope we get some form adaptation of Halo again. It just, I don't know if the show will continue. Next, we have our new segment. We have the Xbox 360 marketplace has a fire sale before it shuts down, according to Polygon. So the digital Xbox 360 store and its web counterpart, the Xbox 360 marketplace, will close for good starting on July 29th. The next 12 days are the last chance you have to buy certain Xbox 360 games digitally or even at all, and they offer an opportunity to take advantage of big discounts on titles that continue to be playable via backwards compatibility on Xbox Series X and Xbox One. To mark the occasion, the squeeze a final bit of cash from the store, Xbox is offering price reductions on a wide range of Xbox 360 titles. These discounts are pretty steep, starting at a minimum of 40%, with many games available at 80 to 90% off. Let's see. Xbox 360 games have been added to the Microsoft backwards compatibility program, aren't going anywhere. They will remain available through Xbox One and Xbox Series X store. However, the sale offers an opportunity to pick up some of these games on the cheap and play on newer consoles. Since the Xbox 360 marketplace, purchases will transfer over to your current Xbox library. So that's good. And I think this is just a good thing to like keep an eye out for. Xbox, I think this is like a good player. I know they're still charging you, but they're at very discounted prices, almost like Steam type prices. And when they do like kind of stuff like this, it kind of makes me think of like opposite of Nintendo over the years, where it's like, how many times have you bought Super Mario Brothers or Mario World 3 or Super Mario World or whatever the game might be? It seems like you have to buy it like a million times. I think with the Switch, hopefully they've gotten better and kind of like have realized like, okay, this is our ecosystem. People have bought the games. Let's not make them buy them again, but I'm sure they will. But this to me is a very good player focused initiative that they're doing, where it's like, hey, we're letting you know we are shutting it down, we are discounting them, but you won't, it's not like they're lost forever. And that's kind of the fear of a lot of digital content when it comes to games, is like, hey, I bought this digitally thinking in my mind like, oh, I own this forever, but you don't really own it. You own the license. And when that store goes away, the game's gone forever. I know there's been other games out there, like, games that are maybe like just online multiplayer where, like, once the servers shut down, the game's done. So, I like that there's an opportunity. I think for game preservation, I think it's a good thing that we're able to buy these games and play them on newer consoles, that they're not locked in. I love my original Xbox, but if there are certain games where you're like, they're not available digital anywhere, so it's like if you don't have the disc, or if the disc breaks or the console wears out, you're kind of done. So I'm glad that Xbox is like letting fans buy these games, at hopefully discounted prices. So go, check it out before the store shuts down. And I think, you'll probably find some great gems out there that even if you don't play them now, you'll have them on your backlog. There's always so many games, but I think this is really good for fans. All right, so those were the major news stories. Next, we're going to go to games that are releasing on July 22nd to July 26th. So we have Buried Alive, Breathless Rescue, July 23rd. Experience the ultimate test of wit, courage, and determination in this heart-pounding game, Buried Alive. Your mission: escape the suffocating grip of the coffin and find your way to freedom. Will you conquer your fears and escape the clutches of the crypt, or will you succumb to darkness? Next, we have Conscript, July 23rd, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. A survival horror game inspired by classics of the genre set in 1916 during the Great War, Conscript will blend all the pushing mechanics of older horror games into a cohesive, tense, and a unique experience. As a French soldier searching for a missing in action brother during the Battle of Verdun, will you be able to search, twist trenches, and ensure a home goes unbroken? Okay, next we have Empty Shell, July 23rd, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. Discover the dark secrets of the facility's years of operation up to the accident that led to the extreme consequences you were involved in. Every time you die, you will control a new volunteer set to the place. Your starting equipment will be randomized, and each level will be generated with a new layout. Kind of sounds like a roguelike. Next, we have Exophobia, July 23rd, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. You find yourself alone in a human spaceship taken over by hostile alien soldiers. Explore and fight your way to find the last human survivors while you uncover piece by piece the backstory of the spaceship crew, leading to this high-stakes moment at the Red Planet. Evolve your alien weapon and shoot, slide, stun your enemies, and more in your journey to escape out alive. Next, we have F1 Manager 2024. It comes out July 23rd. Lead your team to glory in F1 Manager 2024. A new Formula One season has arrived, and with it, the most comprehensive F1 Manager experience to date. Build a legacy with one of the 10 official F1 constructors, or constructors, or create your own team for the very first time. Plan and direct your team's strategy and watch as your drivers execute the commands in this thrilling F1 races brought to life with broadcast quality presentation. Next, we have Retro Revengers, July 23rd, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. Embark on a journey with Osen, Mao, and Taiko, Machin and Nachi, as you harness their newfound abilities bestowed upon by the retro goddess. Meet companions from the past, defend yourself from enemies, and overcome the bosses blocking your way to the demon overlord of AAA. Next, we have the star named EOS, July 23rd, optimized for Xbox Series X and S. A story-rich puzzle adventure built around photography. Explore a beautiful hand-drawn world as you photograph some of the most precious yet fleeting moments in life. As you recreate photos from the past, you will slowly uncover the truth of a family mystery, and the love hidden within fragment memories will eventually become clear. Next, we have Werewolf the Apocalypse Purgatory, July 23rd. Optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. Immerse yourself in a gripping world of Werewolf: The Apocalypse Purgatory, a narrative-driven RPG thriller set in the acclaimed world of RPG set in the acclaimed World of Darkness universe. Step into the shoes of Samara, a young werewolf navigating the shadows of Poland and beyond, as she battles monsters, uncovers dark conspiracies, and confronts her inner turmoil. Each decision you make shapes her destiny, revealing new secrets and leading to multiple endings. Next, we have Ginger, the Tooth Fairy, July 24th, a 2D side scrolling platformer. It's specifically designed for kids and newcomers to gaming. The fun and intuitive gameplay will put a smile on everyone's face. Ginger will explore various worlds filled with obstacles to overcome and find her magic teeth. Interesting. Might be a good kids game. So, any listeners out there that have children might want to check it out. Next, we have Hidden Cats in Rome, July 24th. Hidden Cats in Rome is a short and pleasant hidden objects game for everyone. Look around at a big, lovely illustration, relax, and spot all the furry friends hiding in every nook and cranny. Starting with a beautiful yet monochromatic scenery, the city fills itself with warm colors the more cats you find. I feel like every week there's always a cat game, Cats are popular. And next we have Super Wooden GP2, July 24th, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and we'll have smart delivery. Get ready to climb your way to the top of the motorsports world. Super Wooden GP2 is a love letter to the sports and arcade racing games of the 1990s. Compete in wide variety of event types, from rally to endurance racing, in classic isometric style using an intuitive central map interface to buy and tune your vehicles, explore circuits across the world, visit your garage, and more. Okay, next we have 7 Days to Die Console Edition Game Preview, July 25th, optimized for Xbox Series X and S. Set in the brutally unforgiving post-apocalyptic world overrun by the undead, 7 Days to Die is an open-world game that is a unique combination of first-person shooter, survival horror, tower defense, and role-playing games. Tower defense, that's kind of a interesting wrinkle with those other genres, so might have to check that one out. We have Abathor, July 25th, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. The Altine civilization has angered the gods. They have sent hordes of monsters to punish Atlantis by destroying the continent. Players must cooperate to compete to save Atlantis, going through a series of challenges of increasing difficulty, but they will also compete against each other for the loot and spoils, plundering treasures and offering them to the gods to receive their favor. Next, we have Daydream Forgotten Sorrow, July 25th, an atmospheric adventure game starring Griffin, a little boy who struggles to face his fears. Thankfully, his teddy bear companion, Burley, is always by his side. The duo's journey will not be easy. Traversing the expanse of light and darkness will force the pair to confront traumatic memories and make amends with the monsters of the past. Next, we have Exhausted Man, July 25th, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. Play as a person who is exhausted but refuses to sleep. Make it through a night that is critical to them by doing everything while lying down. That's kind of an interesting take on a video game. Hairdress Simulator, July 25th, optimized for Xbox Series X and S. Create new hairstyles for customers, cut, dye, and style to perfection. Enhance your skills and master the craft. Run your business and renovate your salon. Generate profit, hire employees, aim for the top. Unleash your creativity with staples of the hairdressing trade. See how much a simple haircut can change a person. I cut my hair tonight, and it sure changed me. So go check out Hairdresser Simulator, July 25th. Next, we have House of Golf 2, July 25th, optimized for Xbox Series X and S. Embark on an unforgettable golfing adventure with House of Golf 2. Not just a game, but an invitation to create lasting memories with family and friends. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a newcomer to the virtual greens, dive into the world brimming with challenges and excitement. I always like a good golf game, so maybe it's time to check out House of Golf 2. Next, we have Lakeview Cabin Collection, July 25th, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. An exploration of the world of cult horror movies in this action puzzler through 4 episodes, each with their own unique themes and features. Play as 4 companions as they use anything they can to get their hands on to survive in horror experience unlike any other. Next, we have Mist of Noah, July 25th, a survival game with many RPG elements, fight factions that evolve over the days, and bizarre monsters that will terrify you at night. Strengthen your base by rescuing survivors from around the world. Next, we have Tactical Bandits, July 25th, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, a hardcore arcade action game set in the post-apocalyptic world where you must navigate the ruins of civilization as a featureless bandit seeking survival and glory. Embark on a thrilling adventure to the last settlement, looting weapons and fuel canisters while evading deadly threats. Next, we have Agent Walker Secret Journey, July 26, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. A mythical artifact known as the Spear of Destiny has been discovered, and it is believed to have the power to change the destiny of the war. To complete her mysterious mission, Agent Walker will have to cross the grim battlegrounds of France while facing death, destruction, and hidden puzzles every step of the way. The Spear of Destiny, if I remember correctly, is like supposedly the spear that stabbed Jesus. And the only reason I kind of know this is because of Hellboy, the film by Guillermo del Toro, which is very good. I really like that film. So, if I don't know if this is the same spear, but it sounds interesting. So, might be worth a playthrough. Next, we have Circus of Tim, July 26, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. A stealth horror survival game about 2 siblings trying to sneak inside the most haunted carnival of all time to recover their lost items with a metal detector device. However, enemies are roaming around and they can hear you every step of the way. Exodus Creepy Time, July 26, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. An exciting casual style game with elements of simplified roguelike. An ominous journey through dark and gloomy locations await you, where every action you take has serious consequences. Survive in a world where darkness and horror lurk at every turn. Collect resources, upgrade your character, and develop new skills to survive in this horror world. Next, we have Fort Defense, July 26. All hands on deck. Pirate Armada dead ahead. Take part in a uncompromising struggle, repelling freebooters, assaults. Watch out, the enemy may catch the tide of for ruining your fortress. Build towers, collect crystals, upgrade spells, and believe in your victory. Welcome to the unique pirate style tower defense. Now the battle rages on land and by sea. 2 worlds, more than 20 levels, unique ships, menacing bosses, and powerful spells. All this will deepen you into the game. Next, we have Nerd Survivors, July 26th. The honorary gaming night among 4 friends takes a chaotic turn when they find themselves transported to a fantasy realm teeming with thousands of wacky monsters. Equip yourself with pizza, frag grenades, enchanted fidget spinners, unleash magic spells, or even fling your very own friends into the fray to repel the relentless hordes of monsters determined to obliterate you. So it's like, Jumanji, but for nerds and more modern. Next, we have Paper Flight Relic Hunter, July 26, an interactive game experience that is designed to ease your mind and have fun popping innocent balloons, jumping into the role of a little paper plane that is supposed to rescue the world from evil balloon demons by dashing through them. That's kind of funny. Next, we have Pedra Crystal Caves, July 26th. Pedra Crystal Caves is just one more Go puzzle platformer challenging you to rewrite your brain with navigating each level, searching for key titles that open the next door. Inspired by retro classics Boulder Dash, Spin Diz, and Bounder, twist your Pedra block around the levels to gain temporary upgrades while avoiding the minions who are out to destroy you. And last up, we have Steel Racer, July 26th, optimized for Xbox Series X and S, and will have smart delivery. A 2D pixelized old school racing game inspired by arcade classics from 1980s and 1990s decades. Speed through 50 different circuits in any order across 5 different terrain zones. Win races and money to upgrade customize your car. Choose between 3 difficulty settings and 3 levels of traction assist, making your car easier or harder to control on curves. Why would you want it harder? Maybe the challenge, I guess. Customize the game to be more challenging as you want. Oh, that answered my question if I would have kept reading. So that is it for the games and it for our episode. So I'm kind of trying to, like I said, on social media, but just with my recording schedule, having a new baby. So it's just kind of finding time and what segments to focus on. Lately, on the last 2 episodes, I've been focusing more on the news and the games coming out to Xbox. And I've also been releasing short videos on YouTube Shorts and TikTok. So I think that's kind of where I'm going to focus. It's a little bit more precise. I still want to maybe bring back like retro review or the main topics. And I think when that warrants that, I will try to, when a topic is, more needs more attention, I will try to, highlight that more. But I just think, like I said, with, my record schedule and I'm doing this for fun and, I have limited time, I'm kind of going to focus, I think, mainly more on the news and the games coming out and then just any thoughts that I have on that. So if you, want to keep on this journey with me, I appreciate everything. I have a lot of great people that I've met on Threads and then also on other social media platforms. So just, please like and subscribe. Like I said, you can find video of the podcast now, all one word, the Xbox Report. And then, of course, you can always find us on Apple and Spotify. Until next time, happy gaming.